My name is Irvin Trujillo. I'm a 7th generation weaver from Chimayo, New Mexico. I work in the Rio Grande weaving tradition and have been weaving for over 50 years. I learned from my father, who was a master.
I'm Lisa Trujillo. In 1982, in the spring, I graduated from UNM. The next week, we were married. And then immediately after that, we started our business. So I tell people I was a professional weaver before I actually learned how to weave.
My name is Andrea Espinosa. I learned how to weave from my mom, and I also worked at another weaving shop in Chimayo, and it went from there. They actually came to me with the project and the idea, and it sounded really interesting, and I thought it would be something that I wanted to continue learning.
And learning the process and how it goes from the sheep to the loom, from shearing to cleaning, to carding and rolling it in these rolls, and from there, how it gets spun. I learned how Lisa spins her wool, which was a little bit tricky for me, but she didn't let me give up, and I got just a little bit better. I'm also learning what material is used to dye certain colors, why certain colors are woven together, and what little designs mean. Even stripes have a meaning, or they are called a certain name. It's really interesting.
The term Rio Grande encompasses the entire weaving tradition of Hispanic New Mexico. We use it to describe a striped blanket or frazada. These blankets were an important trade item for this region. The saltillo sarapes woven in Mexico first influenced the Rio Grande weavers in the early 1800s. The form of the saltillo can be described as having a border on the outside and a diamond in the center. The vallero blanket was the first style to incorporate synthetic dyes and factory-spun yarns from American mills. The 8-pointed vallero star starts showing up in the 1860s. The Chimayo blanket emerged in the late 1800s with the newly created tourist market in Santa Fe. By the 1920s, the design form included 2 stripes and the center design. One of the stories that my dad had was talking about selling 5 weavings to some tourists for like $50 each during the Depression, and this was a lot of money. And he got all excited because he was able to sell the weavings and it provided an income for the family.
Jake, Irvin, and Lisa opened Centinela Traditional Arts in 1982, inviting folks driving by on State Road 76 to come by. People have been coming from all over the world ever since, including Japanese buyers. The business has been able to support a variety of weavers and sewers from around Chimayo, developing a wide range of products to meet specific needs.
I wanted to learn because I have 3 kids, so I need to be able to contribute to like bills and the household, as well as take care of them.
That it's beautiful. I think that's the main thing. It's an expression of the culture. It's an expression of the place. It draws from the earth in ways that nothing else that I've done, especially because I'm spinning the yarn. I think that's true. And I'm spinning the yarn, the wool that my sister-in-law has raised there on our ranch. It just feels very connected to something that is real, and that isn't something that we get from everything else in life.
I found it really enjoyable to weave and live here in Chimayo and be able to be next to nature and be able to be my own boss and be just happy in the quietness of the environment.
I'd like to learn more so that when I'm asked about what I do, I can really explain it and tell people it's more than just a beautiful piece. I'm proud to be learning about this tradition, so I will be able to share it with my kids and hopefully get other people to feel the same.